Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back. I am Van, and we are all the LFR family. Thank you so much for clicking play. Hopefully, you click the like button as well. The only price of admission for my live streams is to simply hit the like button, hit the like button, hit the like button. And if you're feeling extra generous, go to the share button below this video, copy the link, and share it on X, Reddit, Facebook, LinkedIn. And when you share it on Facebook, share it inside of the Facebook groups that you believe they discuss these types of topics. Shout out to you all. Thank y'all so much for being patient and waiting for the LFR family to start posting live streams again. We have been dealing with illness in our household, and I am finally feeling up to really starting to get back on the horse. And doing this consistently again. All right, so yesterday's DNC. Have you guys watched? Did you guys watch the DNC yesterday? I know more than likely your answer is no, but I watched it, and I watched it for many reasons. I watched it to be informed, to understand what's going on the left. Remember, I voted blue my entire life, but I registered Republican after the first term of Barack Obama, because there was something that I didn't see him doing that I thought he was going to do for the black people. So I registered Republican, but I still voted blue no matter what, because that's how I was raised up to vote, simple and plain. But I saw some things in last night's DNC that rubbed me the wrong way. One thing was when they made Joe Biden wait until 11:30 p.m. Now, this dude is literally the oldest person in the building outside of probably Jesse Jackson, who they also just rolled out on a daggone floor as a tribute to show that, look, guys, we got Jesse Jackson here, who they claim was Trump's friend, but look who he's here to represent. He's here for Joe Biden. So they waited for Joe Biden to, they waited for like 11:30 or something like that for him to come out there and speak. And then when he was trying to speak, I get it. We're showing love. We're going to clap. We're going to applaud. We're going to stop you from speaking because we're showing that we love you so much. But it seemed like they was doing it intentionally. It made no sense when they was starting their rants. We love Joe. We love Joe. And then Nancy Pelosi was also holding up one of them signs saying we love Joe, when we know good and well that is a complete lie. But we're going to jump into it. I got a couple of videos that I want to check out with you guys. Some is coming from the DNC. Some is coming from outside the DNC, where people are giving their opinions on Kamala. Specifically, black voters are giving their opinions on Kamala, but they did go, so they get points for that. Let's play this right here so you can see exactly what I'm talking about Nancy Pelosi's disdain for Joe Biden and how they blatantly disrespected this dude. They blatantly disrespected this dude on the night that he was supposed to pass the torch. That's what they kept on saying, over to Kamala Harris. Y'all let me know whatever y'all want me to know in the comments. And thank you again for pulling up.
But meanwhile, once Biden finally got on the stage, he tried to dispel reports of anger and resentment over his 2024 exit.
It's been the honor of my lifetime to serve as your president. I love the job, but I love my country more. I love my country more. And all this talk about how I'm angry at all those people who said I should step down, that's not true.
Well, chanting in unison with that was none other than Nancy Pelosi. Despite reports of acrimony, she now loves Joe too. In fact, just weeks after orchestrating the plot that led to the end of Biden's 50-year career, Pelosi was in the crowd chanting, "We love Joe." She loves him, but she has no regrets about the brutal and cold scheme to take him out.
Have you talked to him? Is my only question.
What I have to do.
Right.
He made the decision for the country. My concern was not about the president, it was about his campaign.
Bull sugar honey iced tea. He did not make no decisions. The brother couldn't even make no decision where to go to the bathroom or when to go to the bathroom. He wasn't in a position to make his own decisions. You guys made that decision for him. The same way that you guys made the decision for him to hold on for far longer than he should have, but he should have been come to the forefront about that. But y'all kept on saying that conservatives were playing this whole conspiracy theory type of thing when they were saying that Joe was not ready to be the president. He was not mentally there anymore. And you all were calling conservatives liars. You all were acting like Biden was still as sharp as attacked. You all was doing that when he was actually just the puppet at this point of another Obama term. And y'all already know that. But let me go ahead and let her continue to lie.
He has seen the exuberance, the excitement that has come forth in our country.
Nobody is questioning the fact that the Democratic Party seems much better positioned right now than it did 4 weeks and 2 days ago. There's no question about that. Former Speaker Pelosi.
So why are we even talking about it?
They put it on my script and they made me read it.
She might not want to talk about it, but Nancy Pelosi's fingerprints were all over Biden's ouster. Robert, I'm sure you saw the July 10th Morning Joe interview where she said we are waiting for Joe Biden to make a decision, despite the fact that he had made his decision to leave. Jake Sherman said that was like a bomb going off. And then came the headlines, tons and tons of assertions of Nancy Pelosi's role in this. Washington Post, Pelosi told House Democrats Biden may be soon persuaded to exit. CNN, Pelosi privately told Biden polls show that he cannot win. And New York Post, Nancy Pelosi forced Biden into a come to Jesus moment about 2024 run with threat to publicly trash him.
Jamie Sanderson, you don't have to wait. Look at the screen right there. It's all over the screen. It's all over the screen. Also, they know the mental state that Joe Biden is in, and they still acted as if he did nothing for the party. Yes, they still praise him. Joe, you did such an amazing job. We're gonna love you and miss you, Joe. Joe. That's how they was treating him last night, right? But guess what? They made him wait until 11:30 p.m. to speak. Until 11:30 p.m. to speak. This dude was not even awake. What they do? Wait until 2 p.m. for him to go to sleep, take his nap so that they can wake him up at 9 p.m. to get him ready for his speech at 11 p.m. That makes absolutely no sense to me. And then they have all of his friends there. Everybody that's supposed to respect him are there. And guess what? He's not going to be at the DNC anymore for the rest of the week. They're going to ship this dude over to California somewhere where he going to go on another vacation. Then he just now get back from a vacation. They're going to ship him and Jill off some daggone where they can't be around to screw up their new plan. So that's how they disrespected him, Jamie. Thank you so much for pulling up, though, big dog. I really appreciate you. I love when other people pull up who not on the same focus as I am. But I appreciate you, brother.
There is some tension there, Robert, despite the "We Love Joe" hoisting of the sign.
So is that to me now?
Yes.
Thank you. Okay. Well, thanks for having me on. So a lot to unpack there. First, I liked that he got on late and went a little longer. I think for all the East Coasters, we wanted to make sure that he could stay up past midnight. So I think they did that as a tease post the debate. Listen, there was electricity in the air last night. I've been a huge Joe Biden fan. I was an early supporter for him in 2020. I stayed unwavering throughout and until the day he resigned. My view was kind of the perfect storm happened, Kaylee. The polls broke, the electoral map widened, the donors went to the sideline. And after seeing, whether it was Speaker Pelosi or others kind of, pushing him to kind of make a more pragmatic decision, he made one. And like he said, he made it. I thought last night was great for him and his family. I see it just very differently. I think it was his ability to kind of have a goodbye where everyone was just applauding him.
Robert, I do think that's a very honest analysis as to what led to his exit. But Harris, in contrast to Robert, who just laid out what I think are undeniable facts, there's a heavy dose of deniability over at MSNBC. Listen to Rachel Maddow.
in a truly astonishing, once-in-a-lifetime sacrifice that he did not have to make, that no one forced him to make, nor could anyone force him to make it. A sacrifice of his own ambitions for the good of the country, for the prospects of his party. President Biden instead chose a plan B.
President Biden instead chose a plan B. Come on, long neck Maddow. You know better than that. Trying to act as if this dude actually made up his mind to do that is extremely disingenuous. And honestly, they should be held to account for that. I have a young lady or two or three who got something to say about this whole Kamala thing and DNC, that they were giving out free abortions for people who came to the DNC. They were giving out free vasectomies to people who were came to the DNC, and I heard they was giving out free colonics as well. So either way, you were covered on either end. Just bend over or open your legs, and then when you leave, you're going to be a better person, I suppose. But check this out right here. I want to excuse any type of foul language that might come from any videos that I might play today. But guys, I have warned you. You might hear some things. And as Christians, don't judge me too harshly. All right? I'm just the presenter here. I am just the presenter here. We are speaking the truth, and some people might get their little feelings in a bunch based off of what's about to be said.
How do you say, I don't want y'all here, without saying I don't want y'all here? Probably by offering free abortions and vasectomies. Oh, my goodness. At the DNC. Wow, in Chicago, where illegal immigration has taken over communities. Are they really? Listen, they are really literally pushing the black folks out and replacing them. But they don't know that. But y'all out here fighting to become what? Extinct through a party that don't give a single thought about you? If one more of y'all Kamala, I think I got it right, supporters tell me that she's the one for us. She's qualified. Listen, she may be qualified on paper, but she ain't bona fide through her heart. Her heart isn't bona fide towards the American people. She done rolled out a plan to unalive blackness, vasectomies and abortions. So y'all so manipulated, so discombobulated in your reasoning that these people have y'all actually holding signs and shouting, we ain't going back. We ain't going back. Singing choir songs. We ain't going back. You know, y'all right. We aren't going back. Not me. I'm not going back to another 4 more years of this horse manure. And tell me why. Why have they put pellets of bricks, then set them around the city of Chicago where the DNC is about to take place? Why? Because they are about to start some crap. They about to try to burn down these cities. And somebody is funding this chaos. And it's not the American people. No, it ain't us. We out here trying to pay this high light bill, out here trying to pay to eat these high-priced groceries, keep a roof over our heads. So don't y'all point no fingers at us. They done paid these trained protesters, illegals, to burn down and destroy American cities. Boy, these folks in office, they'll allow anything as long as they will help them stay in control. And now watch the headlines, y'all. Watch these headlines when they roll out about these pallets and bricks to disrupt this DNC. Watch the headlines. Gonna read. Trump supporters disrupt DNC. Trump supporters did. Lord, help us. Help your people. Help our nation. Y'all need to take the scales off of y'all eyes. We need to be united as one. Oh, Lord. Come, Lord Jesus. Vasectomies, abortions, and bricks.
Well, the bricks were left over from the wall that they built outside of the DNC. Now, they claim that they don't want to build any walls. Now, we know for a fact that they most certainly did want to build a wall to protect them, but they don't want to build a wall to protect the United States citizens from illegal immigrants who just want to pull up and do whatever the hell they want to do up in this sugar honey iced tea. But at the end of the day, we need to operate with some type of, no, you know what? If you're going to be upset, be smart about it. Use that when you go to vote. Use that on your platform when you're speaking out about all the BS that's going on. Don't do anything foolish that's going to get you arrested or get you killed, get you unalived. But do this at the voting booth. Speak to people who are too emotional to want to speak to you. They don't want to hear you because all they've been fed were lies. And as soon as you start to give them truth, you're going to come off as the enemy. But here's some other young black people who got something else to say. Listen, we're going to be doing this all day, man. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Hit that like button because people don't like having the wool pulled over their eyes. People don't like it. They think for some reason that black people are out here speaking against Democrats because they're being paid to do so. Did you know that it's actually more lucrative for black people to be out there supporting and trying to push that DNC train, to push the Democrat train? If I decided to do Democratic commentary tomorrow, I will make a lot more money. And so would a lot of you other content creators out there. They are literally throwing money at people. They are literally sending out emails to people right now saying that if you are willing to talk trash, to talk sugar honey iced tea about Trump and be in support of Kamala, you can be paid for it. And if you are already an influencer or a celebrity, they are ready to pay you $10,000, $20,000, $30,000, $40,000, $50,000 to platform Kamala Harris and act as if you are this huge supporter of her. Let me tell you something. She's already tried to be on the platforms of the biggest live streamers out there, and they all have been saying, no, nah, I'm good. So they're trying whatever they possibly can to push it forward. Even before the DNC last night, the word on the street is we need to lift up Kamala. We need to show her all the love in the world as if she's the biggest thing swinging right now and act as if she is ready to be president on day one, which is absolutely idiotic. Oh my gracious, Heather. Thank you, Heather. I really appreciate you. You are absolutely awesome. This is Heather, guys. She's been blessing the channel for a long time, ever since we've been going live. I really appreciate it. And Walking Corpse, thank you so much for your super chat too. I don't want to leave you out at all because all of you guys are absolutely phenomenal. We got some more to check out. Y'all let me know whatever y'all want me to know about this one right here. And make sure y'all smash that like button and share this video too. That will be extremely helpful. Okay, here we go.
With Trump. You know what I'm saying? I got rich with Trump. You know what I'm saying? I'm with the red team anyway, all across the board, if you know what I mean. So, like,
hold on, here we
Trump. You know what I'm saying? I got rich with Trump. You know what I'm saying? I'm with the red team anyway, all across the board, if you know what I mean. So, like, I always with Trump. I did when I was a kid. I like when he used to talk crazy, the Rosie O'Donnell, all that. I always liked Trump. Right. Can't tell me what he did wrong to black people. You are brainwashed and stupid. I still don't know what is y'all talking about. Don't talk about that old Central Park because everybody thought the did it. Right. They got off. Okay, sorry. It happens in life. What else can you name? You know what I'm saying? They really can't. You dumb. So like, Kamala Harris, who like I didn't know this whole 4 years she did nothing good. Right. I'm rolling with the red team, man. Come on, man. And my took a bullet and stood up and said, "Fight on." Right. Who's doing that? It could have been a whole SWAT team knocking them down from up there. That took the bullet here, looked at it and said, "Fight on." Man, who's doing that? Come on, man. That's ready for war.
Well, you know, I say Trump is probably the most blackest president ever.
Always been. Definitely blocking Barack Obama, white ass.
Come on, man. My nigga got baby mama problems.
Come on, champ.
Come on, man. He got shot.
Come on, man. What a
Come on,
big
man.
felon too now.
Went to jail.
Come on now.
Is that not the blackest
president? Paid off the you know what I'm saying, stood in the get paid for the and all that. Yeah.
Free Kodak.
Free numerous.
Come on, man.
Pardon Wayne. Free Yak.
Hey, man, I'm for Trump, man. Shout out Trump.
Yeah.
Now, I do realize they are talking about the hood stuff that's relatable to Trump. That's not why I like him. It really isn't why I like him. You know, him going to jail, him being shot, him having baby mamas, him having a couple of side pieces. That's not why I like him. I mean, those are things that make him human. Those are things that just make him him. The things that make me lean toward Trump is his policies. The things that make me lean toward Trump is the fact that everything that he's saying today, and I want y'all to hear me on this, especially if you are a Democrat or especially if you are a Trump hater. I need you to hear me on this right here. Trump, everything that he says today, this dude has been saying ever since he was on the couch of Oprah Winfrey before even thinking about running for president. Before she suggested, have you thought about running for president one day? Because he's been thinking about this for his entire career. His entire career, he's been thinking about this. He's always had friends in the game. He just never been in the game. He's always had these same. He was saying the same exact things when The View saw him as a friend. When Barbara Walters was running The View. When Whoopi Goldberg had short locks, when her locks was about the same length as mine, when she was very first on The View. They were just hugging and kissing, and Miss Shepherd was on there, and Joy Behar was sitting beside him with her legs crossed, looking at him all lovingly and longingly, like she was trying to flirt with him and all that other stuff. They loved this dude. And he had the same policies then as he do now. Now, in contrast, you see our VP, Kamala Harris, who could potentially be the next president if they run this emotional train the way that they're trying to do. But when she's stopped and she's asked off script, something about policy, something about what she stands for, she don't even know what the damn say. I once had this video queued up and I said, you know what? I'm not going to show it, but I have to show it now because it's just for her to have been the president for as long, for her to have been the vice president for as long as she's been the VP, she should be much better at answering questions than she is. Now, I'm not going to play that. Forget it. I'm not going to play that. We've given her enough screen time, but there are real people out here who just have to say enough is enough is enough. Check out these two black sisters. They're friends. And they're just at the DNC and they're stopped by this one reporter. And then later on, the other girl is stopped by another one and asked the same question about how they feel about Kamala and all these other things. I want y'all to listen to this, this back and forth right here. This one young lady is not playing no games whatsoever. Y'all let me know whatever y'all want me to know in the comments. Don't forget to smash the like button and share this bad boy. That's the only price of admission for my live streams. The super checks are cool. Thank you so much. I really appreciate those. But the only thing I need for y'all to do is just to hit that like button and think about sharing this video.
It'll be cool.
She's terrible. If she comes in the office, it will be done.
It'll be cool to see a female black. You know, she's half black, not fully black, but it'll be cool to see a black president,
Western Indian,
female black president. But I'm definitely voting for Trump.
Let me tell you something. She tries to get the black vote because if you look at her past things and maybe 10, 15 years ago when she's in interviews, she identifies as West Indian.
She does.
The only way that she's identified as African American is right now, because she wants the voters, but she doesn't give a fuck because where was she at? In these past 4 years, and she's vice president, what has she done for us?
She have not.
Can you say one thing that
I didn't even know she was?
What have you done for me lately? Ooh, yeah. Huh? Kamala, you ever heard that song from Janet Jackson? What have you done for me lately? Ooh, yeah. Huh? That's what they saying. What have you done? They don't know. These are young black women. And they don't know what you've done. They want to know, but they don't know because nobody knows. No one knows.
The vice president.
Can we say what she has done?
Let's go, Trump.
And I am going to stand on Trump. And I'm so sorry if that may ruffle people's feathers. But I have done my own research. And Trump has done a lot for us, more than what the media tries to portray. They're getting all our favorite rappers. They're having Megan Thee Stallion twerk and all of that to gain because they think that that's going to make us vote for them. And that's not.
And that never got my vote.
And that will never get my vote.
Twerking
and I'm going to stand on that. Twerking
did not get my vote.
Meg Thee Stallion, first off, the song that she was even saying is very ignorant.
Let me tell you something. First of all, don't talk bad about Meg Thee Stallion. Meg Thee Stallion got a big old butt, and I'm a black man, and I love me a big old booty patootie. Just make sure you're wiping it good, baby. Just make sure you're wiping your butt good. But what the young lady is saying, and I know y'all talking about Van. Ooh, don't talk about the nasty booty. But check this out. What she's saying is, you don't have to use that to get my vote. I think that's actually idiotic to use that to get our vote. For that, I'm with her 1,000%, even though I like a big old butt. And I can't deny, these other brothers right deny, when a girl walk up with an itty bitty bass and a wild thing in your face, you get sprung.
Tell me what's going on with the migrant crisis here in Chicago.
So I will tell you right now, I'm a person that lives on the south side of Chicago, and the migrants that have come in, at one point they were coming in, we were feeling very sorry for them because they came in at a time where the weather was cold. So we're seeing all these people in tents and all this and that. But then we find out that they're getting $15,000 in food stamps, $5,000 in cash. I work for a company, which I will not say, that they're able to come in and they're able to get internet and Wi-Fi and all of this for free because guess what? The government are paying their rent for 2 years. Why is the government paying people that came from another country rent for 2 years? Can we explain that? Because it's a housing crisis right now with multiple homeless people on the streets right now that I could follow and show you homeless people that's been living on the streets. So what makes the migrants better from coming to another country that they get all of this? You know why? I'm going to say why. Because we're about to have another presidential election. So if we make these migrants democratic and we give them the right to vote and we give them all of these things, they're going to vote.
Hold on. It sounds like this young lady might know a thing or two. Huh? It sounds like this young lady might know a thing or two. Did y'all know that that's what Tim Waltz did in his state? And they praise him for it? Did y'all know that? He made sure that illegals will have that identification to be able to vote, baby. Tim Waltz. Y'all go Google that. Tim Waltz is a legend for doing that. He started it off. So yeah, people are saying that she's wrong for not picking Shapiro. No, she picked the right one. She knew who she was picking. It's all about making these illegal immigrants voters for the Democrat Party. And guess what, black people? Black Democrats who are so locked in step by step with the Democratic Party, they are replacing you with these illegal immigrants. And they are blatantly taking care of them with the finances that they are, with the goodie bags, with the credit cards, with the stays at the big old hotels, grandiose hotels. They're purchasing their clothes. They're buying all that baby stuff. They are taking care of them. They are wooing them, letting them know how good it's going to be as America's, baby. Yes, they are. They're like, look, we'll handle all of the other stuff later. Y'all just go shopping, take care of whatever you want. You want to commit some crime? Go ahead, commit some crime. American citizens will get 10 years for what you're going to do. But if you do it, we'll give you a few months. And then we're going to make sure you get back out of jail so you can do whatever the hell you want to do again. And I'm not playing. See, it would be hilarious if what I was saying was wrong. If what I was saying was made up, it would probably be funny to somebody who's a little sick in the head, a little insane in the membrane, insane in the brain. You know those, who sing that song? Insane in the membrane. You're insane, got no brain. Who sing that song, man? That dumbass song is stuck in my head now. Now I'm going to be thinking about this sugar honey iced tea all the day long. I'm going to be thinking about that dumb song all the live long day, all because Kamala is crazy. Kamala is crazy, all right? The DNC last night was filled with emotion. It was not filled with policy. It was filled with promise of how Kamala was fighting bullies ever since she was a little kid. So when she became big enough and strong enough to fight against bullies, she decided to prosecute him. She said, hey, you look like a bully. I'm going to prosecute you. you look like another bully. I'm going to prosecute you. It just so happened that a lot of those bullies that she was pointing at and trying to arrest were black. Kudos to you, Kamala, for making sure that you put your stamp on Black history in the way that you did, especially after doing all you possibly could do to be black, baby. Yes, I get it. Your hue is of a darker color. You have melanin in your skin. So yes, you can be black all you want to be, but understand this. I don't care what's on her resume. And don't get mad at me for what I'm about to say, but Kamala Harris is indeed a DEI hire. And the reason why she is because Biden would not have picked her if she weren't a melanated woman, period. Charlamagne the God on Breakfast Club said, Black community have spoken, and we will support you only if you pick a melanated woman. And what did they do? They went out there and they did just that. And they picked someone who was not doing well by herself. She was getting bullied by Hillary. She was getting bullied by Tulsi Gabbard. She was getting bullied by Joe Biden in the debates. And she tried to have her moments too and try to include herself about busing. You said that you ain't want black people going to school with your white kids, which Joe Biden actually said. You know, the Joe Biden that all the black people voted for and that we love so much. Joe Biden actually said that. He didn't want black people going to school with his white kids. He said it would be like a racial jungle. He actually said that. All right. So she tried to insert herself in and said, I was one of those kids who was on the bus that wanted to go to your white school, right? She tried to insert herself in that. So she was getting least votes than everybody. But he said, you know what? The black community have spoken. They said that I had to pick somebody with some melanin in their skin. And, well, she's already out here. Why not? You know, is she clean? Is she clean? What's she do? Oh, she already locking up black people? Perfect. I locked up black people. It's a match made in heaven, baby. We both lock up black people. Oh, I want to kiss her in her mouth. That's what Joe Biden was talking about, Kamala. You know, he was in love when he found out that she was also locking up black people. So he picked her as a DEI hire. And now, although she didn't do a damn thing for the last 3.5 years, people are willing to vote her into the highest office in the world. All because she is a woman with melanin in her skin. I'm tired of this bull sugar honey iced tea, Jack. This is absolutely crazy. This is nuts. This is where we are now. This is where we are now. And people aren't even hiding it. They claim that Trump is the racist. I will argue that if we are choosing somebody based off of their color, we are the racist. I will argue that. I'm going to say that one last time. They claim that Trump is the racist. But I will argue that if we are picking somebody based off of their skin, we are the racist. Y'all let me know whatever y'all want me to know in the comments below. If you have yet to hit that subscribe button, please make sure you do so on your way out the door. Once again, guys, I am Van, and now we are all the LFR family. And I look forward to seeing you on the next live stream. All right. If you're looking to grow your YouTube channel, please reach out to me with the word coach. All of the people who have reached out to me with the word coach, I plan on responding to your emails today. All right. Thank y'all so much for pulling up. Y'all are absolutely phenomenal. And please share this video, like this video before you leave. And I have nothing to sell you. I watched one of my videos from another account that did not have premium, and I noticed that there's already a poop ton of ads on my video already. So I apologize for always selling you something. I'll see y'all on the next live stream. And if you have something for me to report on, send it to me either through Discord or through email, and I will make sure I get those videos or those articles and share them with my audience. Y'all have been absolutely lovely. Catalia, thank you for being the first person to pull up. Well, the first blue to pull up today. B, Lisa Marie, Angel, Hazel Eyes, D, all of you guys, thank you so much for helping out as much as possible. Thank you for to people on Twitch. Thank you to my people on Twitch. Thank you to everyone inside of my inside of the chat for communicating respectfully with one another. And make sure y'all are not voting emotionally, please. Even if you're only voting for Trump, make sure you're not only voting for him emotionally. Make sure you're not doing it just to stick it to Kamala. Make sure you're actually making the correct decision. Love y'all. See you on the next live stream. Peace.